As mankind multiplied from the children of Adam, people started becoming wicked and disobedient to the Creator. The people renounced the Almighty and His divine laws sent through Adam, who thus became the first prophet or messenger of God. He guided his descendants, mankind, until his death at the ripe old age of 930 years. Genesis 5th chapter, 5th paragraph. Time and again prophet after prophet was sent by the Lord to show the right path and to correct the wicked by means of more laws to be observed. As all the efforts of these prophets could not stem the tide of wickedness, so a very great prophet was sent in the 7th century of man's existence. He was Prophet Enoch, called Idris in Arabic, who was born when Adam was 622 years old. He was the most learned man during the pre-deluge period and introduced the spinning of cotton into yarn and its weaving into cloth. He also invented writing upon parchments. At the age of 365 years he was bodily lifted up to heaven alive. In that period a day ended when the sun set. The new month began when the new moon was visible to the naked eye. A week consisted of 7 days. The days of the week did not have any separate names as at present, except for the first day which was called Shamba, and the 7th day which was called Jumma or The, day of gathering together for prayers or Sabbath day. The other days were numbered as follows. A. Shamba was the day of commencement of the week. This is equivalent to our Saturday. B. 1 day after Shamba equals Sunday. C. 2 days after Shamba equals Monday. D. 3 days after Shamba equals Tuesday. E. 4 days after Shamba equals Wednesday. F. 5 days after Shamba or night before Jumma equals Thursday. G. Jumma or the gathering day for prayers equals Friday, the day when everybody gathered to observe prayers. No work was allowed on this day. Hence it became The, Sabbath day. This ancient system of the day, week and month calculation from the time of Adam is still prevalent throughout the Muslim world. At that prehistoric time the first 6 days of the week was spent in looking after worldly affairs, and the 7th or last day of the week or Jumma was reserved wholly for prayers, as will be evident from. And God blessed the 7th day of the week and sanctified it. Genesis 2nd chapter, 3rd paragraph. The rules for the observance of the Sabbath were very strict, as will appear from the 4th commandment. Those breaking them were to be stoned to death. That no relaxation was to be allowed under any circumstances is evident from the fact that the Israelites were obliged to observe the Sabbath even during their 40 years' wanderings in the wilderness. During the period of Enoch, 2 angels named Horus and Marduk or Merodach approached God Almighty and placed before him their complaint that, O Lord, see how wicked the people of the earth are becoming, yet you have made them the viceroy over all your creations, whilst we the angels only hymn thy praise day and night. In the Holy Quran, Surah number 2, ayat number 30. If we are sent on earth, we shall be able to prove that we are superior to them and deserve the higher position. These 2 angels were amongst the cleverest of the heavenly host. God warned them that because they had full knowledge of the rewards in heaven and they had studied Lohe Mahfuz, that is the preserved table containing all the laws of God in heaven, in which all kinds of knowledge and power are recorded, they would be severely punished if they broke any orders of God during their stay on earth. They agreed. God gave them the nafs amara, or the animal instinct in man which tempts man to commit sins, in addition to nafs lawama, or the conscience, which they as angels already possessed and which draws man towards goodness and perfection. Horus and Marduk led perfect lives for a while, trying to teach goodness to mankind and set themselves up as models. But soon a very beautiful married Persian woman named Bedhas enticed them with her charms and got them to take wine, murder her husband and worship an idol before she would permit them to commit adultery with her. They fell for her charms, and after taking wine they murdered her husband and committed idolatry before she permitted them to commit adultery. Pages 133 to 134, Volume 1, in Tafrihul Askia fil Awal Ulambiya. Now they realized that they were doomed. So they went running to Prophet Enoch, requesting him to plead for them before God. Enoch told them that he would pray for them on the coming Jummah or Sabbath Friday. But his prayers went unanswered. So he told the angels that he would pray for them again during the next Jummah or Sabbath Friday. On the second Sabbath Friday he was informed that a choice was given to the two fallen angels of either receiving punishment on earth or on the day of judgment. They preferred to be punished on earth because the punishment on earth would eventually have an end to it, whilst the punishment on the day of judgment would be eternal. So their punishment was that they were hung upside down in an underground well tied with chains and are to be whipped continuously until this earth is totally destroyed by some catastrophe into fragments and ashes. They would remain alive till the destruction of this earth. This underground chamber is in a concealed cave with a shaft or passage with numerous steps leading deep into the bowels of the earth at a place called Babel. Pages 134 to 136, Volume 1, in Ibad. Human beings will only be able to contact them very occasionally, that is, say once in hundreds of years, and that also with a great amount of troubles, obstacles and dangers to life. Whenever contacted, the fallen angels could teach them magic and all sciences they wanted to know, after warning them that they would lose their souls and be severely punished. Pages 137 to 139, Volume 1, in Ibad. Eventually mankind became so wicked that instead of worshipping God they took to idolatry. They completely violated the sanctity of sexual morals and marriage and prided themselves on their broad-mindedness and freedom. Every man and woman indulged in any sexual abuse that gave pleasure. The present world conditions, particularly in the Western civilization, are similar. So angry was God at all this that he destroyed every living thing on the face of the earth by drowning them in a great deluge during 2370 BC, save and except Noah, his wife, his 3 believing sons and their 3 wives and a few pairs of animals, that is, those who went into the ark were saved, in Genesis 7th chapter, paragraph 7 to 9. Thus mankind started afresh to inhabit the earth through the 3 sons of Noah. In Genesis 9th chapter, 1st paragraph, 7th paragraph, and paragraph 18 to 19. Everybody in the new generations were warned of the terrible devastation that God Almighty had perpetrated upon them for their disobedience, sexual indulgence and idolatry. God promised that he would never again destroy the whole of mankind by water. In Genesis chapter 9, paragraph 9 to 17. This time the warning is that the wicked disobedient mankind will be destroyed by fire, a clear indication towards a nuclear holocaust.